It's a beautiful day in Knoxville, Tennessee. Perfect day for a snare drum restoration. We've got a pretty ugly Ludwig Superphonic 1967 snare drum. And it's a beaut, Clark. Let's get going. All right, so I got this Ludwig Superphonic, I believe it's 1967 snare drum. Really inexpensive. You can tell this thing is a rough shape. Look at the pitting, and I think this is the super sensitive version, so I'm probably gonna have to retrofit that and just get rid of these extensions here. There we go. Horrible shape. At best, I'm trying to get this to maybe player snare status. We've got to obviously replace the snare wires, the throw off. Need to replace the muffler as well. Lots of work to be done. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, about this pitting, but we're gonna do the best we can. All right, got her all taken apart, and I'm gonna start polishing the shell. The shell turned out okay at best. It's a lot better than it was. I couldn't scrub it too hard because I feared that I might make this pitting issue worse than it already is. So kind of had to be gentle with it, but it is a lot better. All right, I'm working on these hoops here. I'm spraying them down with this white lithium grease and using tin foil to kind of just scrape off the rust. It's working really well. WD-40 and tin foil does the trick. Ooh, I like what I'm seeing right here. Look at that, look at the contrast. So I've got these tension rods marinating in some white lithium WD-40 right there. Gonna let them sit in there for a while. Get some of that rust off. We got a helper here. Oh my gosh. There we go. Good job. Tension rod cleaning. So I did a little experiment. I soaked this lug in WD-40 all night long to see if we can get it maybe cleaned up even better. And this one I did not. And clearly there is no difference at all. So I'm not gonna spend the time to do this. So I got the new snare throw off. If you can see, I've kind of got it just dangling by this lug here. And I kind of had to make this up a little bit. So I put an extra washer there because this hole was a little bigger. But clearly I'm gonna have to drill a hole. And so that's what I'm gonna work on now. Perfect. All right, guys, we're on the home stretch. I just unboxed a few things. We've got a new butt plate here from Ludwig, as well as some new heads. We're going with Remo ambassadors, both on the top and the bottom. And we got some Pure Sound custom pro snare wires. And also remember, we did the snare throw off. I didn't go with the 60s really cool, you know, original throw off there. I just went with the kind of stock, more modern Ludwig throw off. But again, this is a player snare. We're gonna do the best we can. This always makes me a little nervous here. A bit can wander. Couple seconds of intense, stressful drilling, but the butt plate is on and it looks great. All right, let's put this thing back together. Luckily, I had some spare parts, some extra washers, extra tension rods, things like that in here, because this thing was missing some stuff. Okay, snares are on, heads are on, the new butt plate, the new throw off. The one thing I have not done yet is the internal muffler. I'm too anxious to play this drum. I want to go ahead and put the heads on it and just get it going. Get this thing tuned up. Get the bottom head tension right first. I like a pretty tight bottom head. That's what she said. Getting the bottom head tension right. I like a nice tight bottom head. I like a nice tight bottom. Ooh. Right off the bat, this thing sounded nice. I like it. Yep. That was probably a medium tuning there. Let's get it up a little higher. There's the higher tuning there. I think attached maybe a longer.
I helped him.
Attached a tension rod or two. So lots of thanks there, and all the support along the way. And God bless America.